Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is one of the most historically abundant cities in the United States. We have all heard the stories of the Midnight Ride and the Boston Tea Party, but there are some fun facts that many folks don't know about Beantown. A fun fact: the nickname Beantown came as a result of a love for baked beans in molasses. So let's go and see what we can find.
So we're here in downtown Boston, Massachusetts. Let me show you. I got my tour guide telling us where we're gonna go.
We're lost already.
This looks like a city park for right now. I don't know. We'll have to see what there's here. I know there's a lot of history, so let's get going. Bye.
Boston Common Park is a 44 acres of lush green space in the heart of the city. If you need to find a place to park your car, no worries, there is an underground parking right under your feet. In addition to being the first stop on the Freedom Trail, the Common is where you can enjoy some of the city's most popular activities and events. This park is called the People's Park because it has a little bit of everything. There is also a swan boat ride that you can take in this small lake. There is another pond that we didn't get a photo of, sorry. It's called the Frog Pond. You can find at the Frog Pond nothing but fun. In the winter it is a skating rink or reflecting pool in spring and fall, and in summer it is a place you can cool off in their spray pool. Here at Boston Common, you can almost hear the echoes of 350 years of one of the most extraordinary history of America's oldest park. Take a walk through Boston Common and Public Garden, listening to the lesser-known stories from Boston's history as told through the forgotten plaques and monuments hiding in plain sight. You will find this cemetery on the Freedom Trail. The Granary Burying Ground in Massachusetts is the city of Boston's third oldest cemetery, founded in 1660. It is the final resting place for many notable Revolutionary War-era patriots, including Paul Revere, the 5 victims of the Boston Massacre, and also Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Robert Treat Paine, to mention a few. The Granary Burying Grounds contains approximately 2,345 gravestones and tombs, although it is estimated that about 5,000 people are buried at this site. The graves markers are predominantly slate, with a few in greenstone or marble. So how did Granary Cemetery get its name? The burying ground took its present name in 1737 when a granary, a small building used to store grain, was moved to the site presently occupied by the Park Street Church. The Freedom Trail. It is a unique collection of museums, churches, meeting houses, burying grounds, parks, and historic markers that tell the story of the American Revolution and beyond. The Freedom Trail is the most popular tour, which you will visit 11 of 16 official historic sites.
We're wandering around doing the Freedom Trail today. If we don't quit losing it. It's pretty busy out here on these sidewalks.
The Red Brick Path attracts more than 4 million visitors annually.
With us?
I'm with you.
All right.
I'm gonna stay up with
you. The Freedom Trail starts at Boston Common Park in downtown, as you wind through the town to the Old North Church, which is in the north end of town, and then to the Bunker Hill Monument, which we still need to find. So let's keep going. The Revolutionary Spaces tells the interwoven stories of 2 of Boston's most iconic sites. The Old State House and the Old South Meeting House. Today, they are museums. So we read that on a cold March night in 1770, a beleaguered squadron of British soldiers opened fire in this square in front of this building, killing 5 individuals and wounding many others. By the next morning, leaders was calling this event the Bloody Massacre. So what's better, on a very hot day? Yes, let's get a cold one. And keep going. This is where plans for the invasion of Lexington and Concord were overheard, thus starting the famous ride of Paul Revere.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where's the elephant?
The City Hall right here.
Fun fact, the unusual story behind the donkey statue at the old City Hall. A few years ago, Roger Webb fell in love with this donkey statue. And as they say, the rest is history. The statue of a mounted Paul Revere, a key figure in the American Revolution, on a tree-lined path. Fun fact, this statue of Revere is one of the most photographed sculptures here in Boston. Acorn Street. This street is one of the most photographed streets here in Boston. Acorn Street offers visitors a reminiscent ride back to the colonial era. Over the years, Acorn Street, with its 19th century charm, colorful flowers in the window boxes, cobblestone streets, and antique gas lamps along the narrow brick sidewalks all add to the character. They say with all of this old charms, it is the perfect place for proposing. Fun fact, this street was the first laid out and built in 1823, nearly 200 years ago.
It's the Bunker Hill Monument.
It is. It is, and of course,
It's closed.
it's under construction.
Yeah, of course.
On June of 1775, New England soldiers faced the British Army for the first time in a pitched battle, known as the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Remember the revolution.
Evening, Gio. Oh,
Okay?
we're walking the Freedom Trail. We got to here so far, so not sure what else is left on it.
I don't know. We walked pretty good.
Yeah,
I think it's just
pretty good little walk.
go back now.
Yeah, got our way back.
Yeah.
Bunker Hill Monument is only accessible via 294 stairs. And yes, the work has begun to restore the pyramid ion. It is under construction with fencing and scaffolding around the monument. They say it is open during the construction, but not on the day we were there. Well, that's it for this week's video. Thank you for watching. Remember to click that subscribe button. And we will see you down the road.